Hi. Wait for that lorry to go by. I was watching a video on questions of divine universal morality and whom should be consulted as to eternal morality. And my answer to that question, honestly, is no one. There's no one person that you can go to and consult as to what is and isn't moral. Because first of all, you'd have the problem is something moral because your kind of divine being says it is, or is it moral for the sake of being moral and they can just recognize that? Unfortunately, I believe that everyone can, or at least virtually everyone, apart from those with serious mental issues, can recognize something that is moral and something that isn't. Because society, or the humanity on the whole, has evolved over thousands and thousands of years into being able to recognize what is good for society and what is bad for society. And those are generally what we call good and evil. Murdering, pillaging, raping, all of that wonderful stuff is shoved in the evil category. And, helping the homeless and steady families, blah, 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 those are all regarded as good because they help build societies. And on the other hand, you have the religious morality, which I unfortunately cannot see as being good or moral. Things like cutting off the ends of your son's penises and removing the clitoris of young girls, to me, is completely abhorrent. Same thing for, anti-homosexual stuff. There is nothing wrong with being gay. If two people want to do something in the privacy of their own home, consenting adults, fine with me. And the same thing actually applies to, smoking cannabis or whatever it was you were smoking in the video. There is no reason why anyone should care what you do to your own body in the privacy of your home. None. The only reason we have those laws and stuff is generally because of things like the tobacco industry going against it, because it's, competition. But that's a separate issue. And so, well, in answer to your question, to scale back a bit, everyone is responsible for their own morality, because there is no one person you can go to. The society as a whole has to kind of work together to create a foundation of what is good and what is evil. And I think over time the scriptures are going to be discarded as bases of morality because no one's really read them apart from the preachers. And so you'll find that the average Christian or Muslim has never read their Bible or Qu'ran. They just quote what is quoted to them by the preachers. And I think you'll find that the preachers have this habit of sidestepping around the issue of various things that are quoted in the Bible and Quran. Or for example, children, if they swear at their parents, the Bible says you should take them out to the city gates and beat their heads in with a rock until they're dead. You'll find that if you try to apply that in today's society, you wouldn't last very long. You'd either be thrown in a jail cell or outcast forever. There's no coming back from doing stuff like that. And so, personally, I'm quite thankful that people don't believe in their books enough to actually follow them to the letter. Because if they did, we would live in, the medieval ages, basically. And everyone knows what a wonderful time that was. So, yeah, peace.